So that cool thing I was holding is the Protube full gunstock setup, and it's made of the new Provolver Elite and the Forcetube recoil module in the back. And if you, like me, love VR shooters, well, stay tuned because this thing here rocks. If you don't know Protube, they're a French company specialized in VR accessories and peripherals. Their goal is to make VR even cooler, especially for immersion-seeking people like me. They are mostly known for gunstocks, but on their website you can find a huge list of different devices they made. And in this video I'll show you the ones I've been testing. Let's start with this one, the Provolver Elite. Protube actually released the original version of this a few years ago, and this one, it's new and improved, and it works with Quest 3, Quest 3S, Pico 4, PSVR 2, and also the Steam frame. Okay, let's go. So what does it do? You basically take your controller, you put it inside here, and when you shoot, you can feel the recoil. You also feel rumble and a kick that actually simulates a real gun. Since I'm Italian, I never actually used a real gun.
Mamma mia, Marcello, that's not how you hold a pistol. This is how you hold a pistol.
But this feels very close to a very powerful airsoft gun, for example. So the safe pew-pew, and yeah, also the weight is very similar to a very premium expensive airsoft gun. So what's new here? Well, first of all, it's shorter, and thanks to that it feels less heavy, even though it's a bit heavier than the old model. But the magic actually lies in this little button here that's actually a game changer. You see, if a game doesn't support these devices, they just become a very expensive decoration for your house. In the description you find a list of supported games, some natively and some via mods, and the mods are very easy to install. But what if a game you want to play is not supported? Well, Protube is fixing this in two different ways. The first one is the Steam compatibility mode. If a game is not supported, you can enable this feature inside the companion app, and through some wizardry and math, the app is able to simulate the gun behavior from the game to your Provolver here, and we'll talk more about this later. But what if you don't use Steam, or you play standalone or with the PSVR 2, for example? In that case, you can change fire modes using this little button here. If you single click, you have a single shot. Double click, you have burst. If you triple click, you have this. And 4 clicks, you have this. And this is actually a game changer. I use Protube gear for years now, but I never bought this device or the Forcetube because of compatibility issue mainly. But now that problem is basically gone thanks to this new feature here. You can extend the setup in two ways. You can add the front mount, you just have to remove the plate here. Attach the mount, which is very simple. You put your left controller in the cup and you can attach it here magnetically. And if you want to create the full setup, you can also attach a stock to it. So it's more stable and you have a full Provolver rifle setup. But if you want, you can go even further and attach a Forcetube to it. What's a Forcetube? The Forcetube has been around for a while now. It actually rumbles and simulates the kick of the stock against your shoulder. It works with native supported games and also modded games. You can also use this with the Steam compatibility feature, but it doesn't have the magic button that the Provolver has, so no standalone mode for this one. It would be cool if in the future Protube can find a way to transmit data from this device to this one, so you can change fire rate from here and this will respond as well. Or maybe a cabled connection would be easier. You already have two USB-C ports here, so maybe a cable could do that, or as I said, wirelessly. That would be even better. But yeah, at the same time, you are not going to use this one in every single game, but the one where you can will be way more immersive to play. I really love this setup, and having the possibility to attach this to a gunstock, you can actually transform this into a full rifle, from a single gun to a rifle in seconds. It's very cool. So in my opinion, this front attachment here, it's basically a must, because you can't feel it while you're holding this. You don't feel the weight, but at the same time, if you're switching from a gun to a rifle without a stock, it's very useful to have this front attachment here. and adding a stock also adds a new layer of immersion because you have stability at the same time. And also if you add up the force tube here, this basically becomes a beast. This is a really beast. You can feel the vibration from the front and also in your shoulder, in the back here. This one basically kicks this part here, gets outside and kicks your shoulder. And be sure to wear a shirt while you're doing that, otherwise you might pinch your skin. But yeah, it's very powerful. You can also further improve your gun stock thanks to this little piece here. It's basically a magnetic cap you can attach underneath your Provolver, and thanks to this you can actually attach it and detach it from a normal mag tube. Another thing that can be helpful for this is actually having a holster to put this while you're not using it, or some kind of, I don't know, satchel where you can put this. So shout out to the YouTuber Substatica who actually came up with an idea for the holster. And also if you want a deeper assembly guide and video, you can check out Limitless VR and Simrigs, who actually inspired me of trying to create a full gunstock setup. And you can find both of those channels in the description below. Okay, before jumping into games, let's take a look to the companion app. So here it is. Here you can see all the devices. In my case I have 2, and after a while the battery percentage pops up. I usually keep advanced mode activated so I can see more stuff. You can also change the icon so you're sure which one is which. Here you can select the channels. So for example, if you want to set your gun to only pistol, you can do it here. You can have rifle bolt or rifle butt or all. And this is mainly useful for Steam VR because Steam VR is the Steam compatibility feature. Here you can select which channel you want to work on. You can change if you want to listen to event, so it will work or not. You can also decide if you want the signal to be interpreted as a kick or interpreted as a rumble. So here you have the power of the kick. Here you have the threshold for both the rumble and the kick, so you can basically change them for each game. Here you have the presets. So I created this one for Arizona Sunshine, this one for Metro Awakening, and this one for Of Lies and Rain. This was already there. It's for Pistol Whip, and if you double click it, you can see that stuff will change. And when you create a preset like this, you can just go here, do save, and you can save it. And for example, if someone sends you a preset, you can also import it or export your preset and send it to someone else, and also of course delete it. And yeah, you also have the duration if you want, and also the shot delay, because maybe you are playing wireless and there's a delay. So yeah, this is very useful. Now moving on, here you can change the same things but for native and modded games. Here you have the haptic demo, so you can basically select a sniper, for example. And I hear my Provolver and also the force tube react to it. Same here. And here you have laser, which is basically just vibration. Here you also have custom shot, so you can basically try whatever you want. And here you can change the channels. Here's the one for the valve index. I don't own a valve index, so this is very specific. And here you have the Steam workshop. It's very new, but in the future you'll be able to find here many different presets and exchange them with the community. So yeah, you are going to keep this app open mainly when you're doing the Steam compatibility feature, so you can adjust stuff here and personalize it, and also change some stuff here for the games. I personally didn't change anything for the native and modded games because I found them to be already perfect in my opinion, but of course if you want to change stuff you can do it here. While for the rest you can also try the gun to see if they work, how they work, and all the different types of fire rates. Of course there are many more than this inside the games. Every gun reacts differently, but here you have an idea of the main ones. So yeah, it's a simple app, but you can basically go to advanced mode and change everything to your liking. Okay, we started with a game that probably nobody knows. It's called Life Alyx, and of course I'm kidding, don't shoot at me, because I will shoot back. And yeah, this is a very nice game to start with because you have one-handed weapons, which are perfect for the Provolver itself, and you can switch between this one, this shotgun, and the gun. So we can actually test how it feels to switch from one to another in game. And this game is modded, so it will do it itself. And the mod is actually nice. You just have to start it yourself. So let's start. Single shot. Very cool. The gun also vibrates when you reload, which is a little cool addition. Let's try with this one. Okay. And again, I felt the rumble while reloading. Yeah, this is very, very awesome. The rumble itself, it's already super cool, but the kick that this Provolver can give you, it's amazing. Oh, sorry. And we're done. So this game, I have to say, it's modded, but the mod is perfect. As I said, you can also feel rumble when you're reloading, which is not super common in these games. So yeah, very, very, very well done with this one. And this one is the most fun to shoot with. And it's I don't know if you can hear it when I reload. Like, wait, I will put this near the microphone. It's a tiny thing, but it adds a lot, not gonna lie. This next one is a bit less known, but it's super cool nonetheless. It's very similar to Life Alyx. They took inspiration from it for some stuff, like, I mean, the weapons themselves. You can switch from gun to shotgun to this new cool gun here. I'm playing this one in a standalone mode, which basically means that you have to change the fire rate yourself. So let's try this. You can do this. And the feeling is just like Life Alyx. But as you can see, now the gun is out of ammo, but the Provolver will keep kicking because, of course, the Provolver can know that the gun ran out of bullets in this way. But I honestly don't feel like it's a lack of immersion of anything, because it's just a reminder that I ran out of bullets. So let's switch to this very, very cool one. I can dual wield it, which is very useful for weight. And yeah, I have to triple click. And now if I shoot, the feeling is exactly like Life Alyx. And it's super cool. Of course, here as well, if the gun overheats, the Provolver will keep firing, even though this one is not. But as I said, it's not an issue whatsoever for me. It's very cool. So if I switch here, single click, I go back to the gun, I go back here, I go back here, 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Oh, I'm out, sorry. Can just reload. Of course, here you don't have the vibration of the gun itself, but I felt the vibration of the controller, so it's cool anyway. And yeah, so Flies Rain works really well, but actually any game, if you go in standalone mode, will work very, very nicely. Okay, now let's continue with this one. This is Zero Caliber 2. This one is actually natively supported, and it also supports the Forcetube, so we can have a full gun stock. And yeah, this is, I mean, the Provolver itself, it's already more than enough, but these two together, it's like too much. It's super, 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 super strong and immersive. Yeah, I mean, it's super, super, super powerful. I hope you can hear it. I think you will, because it's kind of loud since it's very close to the microphone. But yeah. And of course, it's different with every gun. So since we have a lot of them here, let's try with some different ones. Like, yeah, this one is super heavy. And you can actually feel the difference between the guns themselves in terms of strength and vibration itself. Yeah, let's try with this one. Perfect. It's very, very, very perfect. I mean, of course, the stronger the weapon is, the cooler it gets, because it vibrates even more. But even just single shots like this, they're super, super fun. Damn, this one felt very stronger than the others. Damn. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's try and see if it actually works with this one as well. It does. It really does. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. This game is it's awesome with this device here. Okay, so this one is my favorite game, not only VR, but general favorite game, and it's supported natively. It's called the Vertigo 2, and it should only support the Provolver, but I connected the Forcetube as well, and it works. I think it's just replicating the same patterns the Provolver is making, which works perfectly. So let's try it out. You have single guns like this that you can actually dual wield. Yeah, even here, even with simple guns like this, it's already super, super cool. But let's move to bigger guns like the AK. And it's perfect here as well. And let's try with this one. Okay, this one is for sure the most fun. And it feels very different from the AK. Of course, if I have ammo in it, it's better, but I mean, you can feel the difference in terms of pattern and also strength. And check this out, if I switch to single, now we have single as well. Super, super, super cool. So yeah, just a quick shout out to Vertigo 2, who also support Protube, and the support is amazing. And yeah, as I said, this shouldn't work, but it does. So if you have it, let's turn it on, connect it as well, and enjoy the game, because it's super, super cool. The only thing is, it works with the guns as well. And I think it's just because this one is replicating what the gun is doing. So you're going to feel the kick here as well, but I mean, it's not an issue whatsoever. So here we are in Contractors. This is natively supported, and as you can see, this is the first Call of Duty zombie map ever made. I'm not going to pronounce it because I don't speak German, but yeah, let's make my childhood dream come true and play this game in the most immersive way possible. So yeah, as you can see, the gun also helps a lot with proper aiming. I mean, 3 headshots in a row. 4. This was not an headshot, but it's okay, and yeah, why not? So, we need to kill some zombies and see if we can get some very cool weapon from the box. Okay, let's try the box. Let's see if you're lucky. And we are not very, very lucky, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain. At least I can show you how it works with this one. So yeah. As you can see, oh damn. Oh yeah, finally something better. So let's try this one out. Yeah, it's very precise. Let's go. Nice. So yeah, Call of Duty Zombies with Protube, thumbs up. Damn. But these hands are super dirty, but yeah, thumbs up. So this one here, it's Arizona Sunshine Remake. The first one and the second one are supported via mods, but they're very easy to install. This one doesn't, so I'm trying this one with the Steam Compatibility feature. So you'll see how it feels. Yeah, as you can see, the software is understanding that this is a gun. Of course, the pattern is not the same, but it's still super immersive. Let's take these zombies out. Yeah, I mean, it's not one-on-one like in supported games, but I mean, just having the possibility to basically support every game like this, it's super incredible, and not very common in devices like this. I mean, usually you have two options. You can play the game thanks to mod or native, or you don't play the game with these devices, but now thanks to this you actually can. So well done.
Who is a good boy?
Okay, this one here is the second Arizona Sunshine, the sequel, and this one is supported via mods, super easy to install, and yeah, check this out. Super strong, super precise, and I mean,
Would love some more ammo.
this weapon is a very good example to use because it's super strong. And yeah, let's try to find some zombies to kill so you can see it better.
Fight 'em. See you, Fred.
Nice, let's try the gun, even though I have the full rifle in my hand. Yeah, as you can see, and you can hear probably, here only the gun is working, not the stock as well, which is perfect. And it's exactly what we want. It really takes the games to a whole other level. So yeah, especially with big guns like these ones, they're super strong. And last but not least, they also sent me this, which is called the Protas Simmer. It's actually a way to simulate an Hotas system inside games that don't support Hotas or can't be played with an Hotas, like for example No Man's Sky or games on the Quest where you can't connect an actual Hotas to the headset. And I was a bit skeptical at first, but then after using this, I can go without it in those games. I already own an Hotas, so where I can I use the Hotas, but when I can't, I'm going to use this one. And if I'm just talking about this one as it is, as you're seeing right now, I'm going to say that I prefer my Hotas because it's a bit more precise, of course, since I mean it's an Hotas, but this one has this cool feature. If you attach the Provolver to this, as you can see, you have an Hotas that can also shoot. And yeah, I have to be honest, I love my Hotas. I use it a lot with games like Aces of Thunder, Elite Dangerous, Star Wars Squadrons and stuff, but I have to say, playing with this one, of course my Hotas, it's more precise since it's an actual Hotas, but having the possibility to feel my airplane shooting, it's actually super immersive. So I'm torn between what I prefer most, because on one side I have the precision and of course the coolness of my actual Hotas that I love, but At the same time here I have maybe a bit less precision and way more immersion. I tried this one with No Man's Sky, and I have to say that this gun plus this Protas here for No Man's Sky, it's a game changer. I already love No Man's Sky, but now it's even better than before. And now I'm going to show you this one in action with Warplanes Fighters with the Quest 3 all standalone. Okay, so I tried to shoot this one in a way that it doesn't look weird, but I mean, what can you do? So yeah, let's start with this. You feel like you're holding this stick. This one is done in a way that you actually feel like it's something longer than my normal Hotas. And the best thing is this. Like shooting, it's perfect. You actually feel like you're shooting from this plane. I mean, of course you would expect everything to vibrate, not only your hand, but I mean, doing this, it's incredible. And yeah, I'm now alone because my friend got hit, so I'm just... and I'm dead. But yeah, let's try again with something else without dying. Let's try and get them. Got him. And yeah, you also have more control when you fire. Yeah, honestly, putting the Provolver together with the Protas, it's genius. I mean, it's really genius. And it doesn't look like there's any drawback to this. I mean, maybe if I keep shooting, I'm less accurate, or I lose tracking, but no, I don't. Yeah, the only thing that I notice is the usual stuff with the standalone in the Provolver, I mean. So when you run out of bullets in the game, the Provolver keeps shooting, but I mean, as I said, this doesn't bother me whatsoever, so for me, this is just perfect. With this one, everything changes. I mean, look at this. It's super, it's 101. Let's try to land, just to see if I can actually land. I'm not sure if I can land where I want in this game, but let's try it. Just for science, you know. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Now let's talk about the price. As it usually happens, these devices are not cheap. You can find the Provolver for $424, the Forcetube for $523, and the Protas Simmers for $85. But they actually often go on sales. Like for example, I bought this one myself during a sale, so yeah, keep an eye out for those. If you want to buy one, I think the best way to do it is to buy the Provolver itself and the front mount, because as I said, it doesn't weigh much and you can actually switch from a gun to a rifle without a stock in seconds, so it's of course better than just having a gun itself. But if you want a full setup, of course the stock, it's super useful, and you can also add a Forcetube to the stock itself if you want to go big. And yeah, this setup here is actually mind-blowing. While for the Protas itself, I think this device is super cool. It's way less expensive than a good Hotas, of course, but yeah, if you have a Provolver, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I mean, this changes everything. I actually have nothing to say about this. I didn't have any issues. I thought that maybe all the vibration, since I'm also steering, would have made it a bit more difficult to keep the plane itself steady, but at the same time the vibration, it's not an issue. So yeah, I think this device here, it's perfect. While for the Provolver and the Forcetube, I think the only thing I'd like to see improved, it's compatibility for the first tube, because as I said, it doesn't have a standalone mode, and also I'd like to have a way to quickly attach and detach a controller from here, because I love their straps and I use them for my left hand always, but at the same time having the possibility to use another strap here and attach and detach the controller from the gun would solve the issue that, I mean, if you're playing a game, you're not always grabbing a gun. Like for example, I'm playing Life Alyx, half of the time my hands are free, and yeah, you can detach your controller of course, but you're not going to have your straps here, so you might actually drop it if you're like me, used to having the straps. So yeah, it's just a tiny thing, but it's not a big issue. As I said, I can actually use this with my own straps, so that's what I'm doing for this one. Here I have my left controller inside the Protube cup, and the right controller I can just actually snap it inside using my strap as well, so I can just use it like this, detach it, and I have my hand free. So in my case I'm good because I can do it, but not all straps can do it, so maybe Protube can just sell something like this, so you can just have another strap you can use, so you're not bound to this one. You don't need to have your hand attached to this all the time, but I mean, it's a minor thing, it's not a big issue, and in my case it's actually solved since I'm using them both and I have even more stability. So yeah, they don't come cheap like anything else these days, but they are worth the price in my opinion, especially this gun here. So yeah, if you're interested in this one or any other Protube device, you can find an affiliate link in the description. Thanks everyone for watching, thanks to Protube for sending me the Forcetube and the Protas Simmers to review and most of all enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.